If you thought celebrities live normal lives just like the rest of us, grabbing coffee from the nearest cafe, making casual grocery runs, and chilling in sweatpants, you might want to rethink that. The rich and famous don't just live in luxury. They demand it at a level that would make royalty take notes. From bizarre backstage rules to ultra-specific flower arrangements, these A-listers have set the gold standard for diva behavior. But hey, is it perfectionism, eccentricity, or just a supreme level of because I can? You be the judge. Number 8. Jennifer Lopez, the queen of no eye contact. Jennifer Lopez isn't just known for her powerhouse performances and stunning beauty, she's also famous for her very particular set of demands. First off, let's talk flowers. White or cream-colored blooms in her dressing room? Absolutely not. Jennifer Lopez insists on colorful flowers, fresh daily, and if they're even slightly wilting, they are swiftly replaced as if they've committed a crime against nature. But the most infamous demand? A strict no eye contact rule. Reports suggest that concert crew members, casino staff, and even her drivers are allegedly instructed not to look directly at her even in the rearview mirror. Either she's mastered the art of telepathic communication or just really enjoys her personal space. Number 7. Beyoncé, bow down to the queen. Beyoncé doesn't just perform, she commands a stage, and naturally her backstage setup must reflect her royal status. For water? Not just any bottled brand. It must be alkaline and chilled to exactly 21 degrees Fahrenheit, served in a $900 titanium straw. Because obviously regular straws are for peasants, and that's just the start. Red toilet paper is a must. New toilet seats must be installed before she arrives, and her crew is required to wear 100% cotton clothing, no synthetics, no blends, just pure, untainted cotton. And after a show, forget regular ice cubes, Beyoncé's vocal cords require hand-carved ice balls for the ultimate soothing experience. Diva behavior? Maybe. But when you're Beyoncé, is it really too much to ask? Number 6. Celine Dion, silence and humidity please. Celine Dion may have a voice that can move mountains, but behind the scenes, she likes things just so. For starters, if you're stepping into her personal space, prepare to leave your shoes at the door. That's right, Celine enforces a no-shoes rule. And once inside, absolute silence is mandatory. Don't even think about whispering within a 5-mile radius. She also demands not 1, but 2 humidifiers, one for her bedroom, another for the bathroom because nothing must stand in the way of her voice's pristine condition. And towels? She requires 10 at all times because you never know when you'll need an emergency fresh one. And when it comes to tissues, only a specific brand will do. No substitutes, no exceptions. Number 5. Mariah Carey, because Christmas must be extra. Mariah Carey doesn't do low-key, especially when it comes to her grand entrances. For a 2009 Christmas performance in London, she reportedly requested 20 white kittens and 100 white doves to greet her. Unfortunately, health and safety regulations rained on her festive parade, allowing only the doves. But don't worry, her other diva demands made up for it. Mariah's dressing room? Think plush, all-white decor, luxury scented candles, precisely arranged flowers, and a carefully maintained temperature that must not fluctuate a single degree. A dedicated team is always on standby to cater to her every need, because if Mariah's going to grace the world with her presence, it better be in an environment worthy of her legendary status. Number 4. Justin Timberlake, germs, not on his watch. Justin Timberlake's clean habits don't stop at just his hotel floor. It's said he takes his hygiene to the next level by ensuring that the bathrooms in his rooms are also spotless, with antibacterial wipes and sanitizers readily available. He reportedly has an entire team of staff dedicated to maintaining this level of cleanliness, making sure every inch of his space remains germ-free. With a highly regimented diet and exercise routine, he makes sure every detail aligns with his personal health goals, from having organic snacks to the perfectly stocked minibar. Even his choice of rooms speaks volumes, as he requests a special air filtration system and a hypoallergenic environment to avoid any potential irritants. His meticulous nature doesn't just apply to cleanliness, but also his work ethic, always striving for perfection in every performance. It's clear that Justin Timberlake's idea of comfort and health goes far beyond the average celebrity's demands, reflecting his commitment to maintaining both physical and mental wellness on the road. Number 3. Tom Cruise. Stunt-proof underwear. Tom Cruise is famous for performing his own stunts, often putting his body to the test in high-octane action scenes. But did you know that part of his secret weapon for enduring these extreme sequences involves wearing thongs? For Tom, thongs provide the ultimate comfort and flexibility, ensuring he can execute even the most challenging moves. Not just one thong, either. He reportedly insists on having 50 fresh pairs on set at all times. Talk about taking comfort seriously. And here's the kicker. There's a strict rule on his sets: no one else is allowed to run alongside him in slow motion during high-intensity chase scenes. If you're not Tom Cruise, you don't get to steal the spotlight in those iconic action moments. Number 2. Madonna. New toilet seats. Every time. Madonna, the queen of pop, has built a reputation for her eccentric demands on tour. One of her more unusual requests is that every venue she performs at must have a brand new toilet seat installed just for her use. Clearly, she's all about cleanliness and luxury, leaving nothing to chance. But that's not all. Madonna also insists that only lilies and light pink roses are used as flowers, with a very specific requirement. The stems must be exactly 6 inches long. If a stem is even 1 millimeter too long or too short, she demands it be redone. As for hydration, forget regular water. For Madonna, only Kabola water will do, as she believes it's the only water worthy of her royal status. Regular water, after all, just won't cut it. Number 1. Kanye West, the perfectionist of chaos. Kanye West's eccentricities stretch far beyond his music career. His insistence on using the rare Jank 131A sound system for his performances isn't just a quirky request, it's an example of his obsessive need for perfection in every aspect of his work. The rarity of the Jank 131A, a discontinued sound system nearly impossible to find, showcases his attention to detail, as he expects nothing less for his shows. His Yeezy fashion shows add another layer to his perfectionism, with a strict rule: no smiling. Models are instructed to keep straight faces, excluding joy from the artistic atmosphere. Behind the scenes, his demands don't let up. If Kanye has a creative idea at 3 a.m., his team knows that sleep is not an option. His need for innovation and excellence is relentless. His behavior reveals a unique blend of genius and eccentricity, leaving his collaborators both in awe and exhausted. Alright folks, that's a wrap. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the wild world of celebrity demands, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. And hey, if you had to pick one ridiculous demand for yourself, what would it be? Let me know in the comments. Now excuse me while I go demand freshly carved ice cubes and a no eye contact policy in my own house.